I recently saw a project on Kickstarter called Une Bobine. It's a flexible phone stand for Android and iPhone. And here's the thing though. First of all, I'm worried that this stand will eventually damage your phone's charging port since it puts all that pressure on it. And second of all, it's 40 bucks. So I put my engineering cap on and I came up with my own version that's less than $10. And I call it La Bobina. So without further ado, let's get started. Here's what you'll need. You'll need a gooseneck lamp. You can find one at a thrift store. You'll need a set of pliers. You'll need some contact cement, scissors, a suction cup, medium-sized, and some sticky felt. Okay, the first thing we need to do is disassemble this lamp. So turn it upside down, and on most lamps you should be able to peel this part back and expose the wiring. So now what we need to do is pinch these wire connectors, and all we're doing right now is opening them up so they can be removed. You should be able to slide them right off. And once you're done with that, untie the power cord and it should pull right out. And now we'll put the felt back on and work on the top. We need to remove the head, so obviously let's take out the bulb, save that for something else. And here's what you need to do. There will usually be a nut holding the neck of the lamp and the head together. So with your pliers, hang on to that nut and clamp it with one hand and twist with the other. The head of the lamp should screw right off. Okay. As soon as it's unscrewed, you can just pull the head out and remove the nut. You want to keep that nut. We'll need it in a minute. Out comes the wiring, and attached to that is a nut and a washer. We don't need the washer. We'll keep the nut. And now we're ready to assemble La Bobina. So take that nut and screw it on so that it's just flush with that part right there. So make sure your suction cup is clean. Grab your contact cement, or any heavy-duty adhesive would work here. And what you'll need to do, the little muscle, is brush on a thin layer of this adhesive right here and a thin layer onto the suction cup. Okay, the way this stuff works is that you need to let it sit for about 15 minutes until it's glossy, and then after it's set for a bit, you put the two together and they'll instantly adhere. So I'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right, we're back, and it looks like these two are ready to get together. So all I'll do is take the suction cup and adhere it onto that nut. And you shouldn't really have to hold it here. It should bond immediately if you waited long enough. Okay, they've bonded, and the last thing I want to do to clean this up a bit is wrap some felt around the neck. So I got this sticker felt. It has a sticky side, so I'll just cut out a strip long enough to cover those parts. Okay. Get a little arts and craftsy here. All right, so just remove the sticker and wrap it around right here. And now it looks pro. See? How good does that look? All right, our stand is ready to go, but now we have to put it to the test. So I'll grab a couple phones. I've got an iPhone and an S3, and I want to show you just how awesome this stand is. All right, stick it on. It adheres perfectly to the suction cup. And check it out, it's not going anywhere. So I can put this next to my computer screen and have all of my screens aligned. You can use this thing for FaceTime, Skype, taking self-portraits. It really comes in handy, and for less than 10 bucks, it's definitely worth it. Now, if you want to kick it up a notch and make it more like the Une Bobine that also charges your phone, you can find a gooseneck lamp that has a wide enough neck so that you can drop that USB cord down the neck and also charge your phone while it's on the stand. All right, I want to see what you do with this DIY project, so tweet me your photos on Twitter and send your suggestions to alwayson@cnet.com.